All right, everybody. So yesterday, not only did I do a video on the 68 Camaro, did some work to it. I got the 69 Camaro back. I had to have a few things touched up on it. And I proceeded to sandblast the entire freaking outside of the car and put it in Speedo Coat epoxy primer. So, as everybody knows, when you start blasting stuff, you find stuff. So, it's not terribly bad with this car. You'll see there's a little bit of holes up there in the top of the windshield channel. Need to be addressed. I got too excited. I forgot just to grind down the welds here in the filler panel. Right there in the lower part of the windshield channel. But once again, as y'all seen in other videos, it's got new quarters on it. There's a few dings, dents in here. It looks like someone took and punched the lock mechanism through, like smart pants. There's a couple dents down here. I still got to weld that up, all those up, but the gas tank needs to come out before I do that. There's a tiny little hole here. And then I got to do, there's a couple dents on the top. I think I found one more hole too up here. Sandblasting, but you'll see the texture to it. That's from where that car sandblasted set forever and with nothing on it. But I brought it all back down to just white or gray steel. Sandblasted it all down. This side's not too bad. I think there's just one dent here in the door. And I think that's the only thing wrong with this side, other than probably doing some really high build primer. And then got some holes here. And the front of the windshield's fine. There's not a single hole in the front, which is good. But game plan with it is pull this 350 out, the turbo 350 behind it. I got a 427 I'm gonna put in it, since once again it's a real X44. Put the 427 in it. I got a 204R sitting in the floor that's been rebuilt to put back in it. And then the floor pans are really the only thing I got worried about is that over there. You see those little holes. And then probably wouldn't hurt to prime all the spots in there and start seam sealing this thing back up. But yeah, the inside of the doors have been blasted too, so they're back down to gray. I just didn't want rust coming back. If I'm gonna make this thing the way I want it, and then one little place up here. I'm gonna do it the way I want it. Do it right. I got the wheel Ventiques. I got the steel wheels, so poverty caps. I got an NOS set of poverty caps for it. And there's that original color. It's that glacier blue that I painted probably 10 years ago now. Single stage urethane. I guess really left to do. I need to get inside. I sandblasted some down there in the bottom, underneath the window wiper motor. I need to get all in there, clean it up. I'll bedline it when I do the floors. And probably would not hurt to really go through and clean the rockers, because they really need it bad. So we got a plenty more plan for this one. And I'll tell you one thing, sandblasting's tough on you. This door's got a couple places in it where there were some holes I welded up real fast. I need to grind them down a little better. And there are some dents down here in the bottom. But she should come out pretty nice. I got a 140 mile an hour speedo. I got a 12 bolt for it. I have most everything, I think, to really make it where you can't tell. The exhaust manifold y'all seen yesterday for this, unless I buy it, and I might go buy a brand new set and put on it. I just want it to look stock. I don't want anybody to be able to tell it's not a real Copo car. If possible. I figure there's enough Z28 clones, enough SS clones. I figured that'd be different, especially Glacier Blue. I don't think I've seen but one other one on Facebook. And it's a real one. I wish mine was real, but stay tuned.